Uh, here's what I couldn't watch this match, but I couldn't turn away from the idea that they did it. Powerhouse Hobbs versus Big Bill. Hobbs, again, but time is ticking now. It's running out. He's had money written all over him since he was a rookie, but he's never been booked, trained, brought along, coached, or managed, developed, as Gary Hart would say. He's been in and out and put in stupid positions and made to do stupid things, made to look like an idiot. Big Bill, I don't think has the upside that Hobbs has, but he's got a lot more upside than most of these yahoos. Definitely what they stuck in the main event on this program. And so they put him in what did they even call it? Another anything goes street fight, no DQ, no count out, shove a dildo up your ass fucking match. So they could go out there and do garbage wrestling like all the other indie fucks that look like somebody that ought to be bagging your groceries or changing your oil. And these guys look like something and they're treated like this. It offended me as a goddamn professional. Maybe do this shit with people who can't do anything else. That's what it's there for. That's what garbage hardcore wrestling is. A way for people who have no talent to still participate. The entranceway had a shopping cart with a street sign in it and junk because Tony liked ECW when he was in the basement of his mansion when he was 14. And they had tables wrapped in barbed wire. And they immediately went to the floor and fought up into the stands so they could fight back to the ringside area and use a trash can and a monkey wrench and the chairs and taking bumps on the stair steps and Hobbs bleeding. And then Brian Keith runs in so they can throw him through a table. And then Hobbs hit Big Bill with a backpack full of bricks to get even for when Big Bill hit Hobbs with a backpack full of bricks. And they fought on the stage. And right at 9 o'clock, Hobbs tried to chokeslam Big Bill off the stairs sitting on the stage through 2 tables on the floor that were wrapped in barbed wire. But Big Bill didn't jump. I think he saw that he was going to fucking overshoot the thing anyway, but regardless, instead of the chokeslam, Hobbs just shoved him off and he cleared one table completely and broke the second one and hit the fucking floor and knocked the shit out of him. And referee Aubrey Ed counted him out and awarded the match to Hobbs, which was apropos she was refereeing for this horse shit. And I will finish with this, the same bad indie outlaw, fake looking bullshit that the pretend indie wrestlers do because they don't have any talent. But it ruins guys like this that could be stars. It gives them bad habits. It makes them look like fake idiots like the rest of these knuckleheads. It's just endless, repetitive horseshit that makes neither guy stand out. And invariably, while they're taking a chance at getting hurt, the things they're trying to do look phony because they're also trying not to kill each other if they can help it. Your thoughts, young Brian Last?
Oh, I don't know how much I could really add to that. It's kind of a weird mid-card feud in the middle of a bigger thing that's played out mostly on Collision. So why not have a street fight on Dynamite? And hopefully everyone moves on from here.
Return to your homes. There's nothing more to see here. Do you think it's almost time, Brian, that either Big Bill or Hobbs or both just go ahead and fold it up on the wrestling business and start a new business, get a new career, start planning for the future when they can't fall off the stage through barbed wire tables anymore?
I mean, I guess they could start considering that. You always want to think about the future, and it's always good to have different revenue streams. I would agree with that.
You got to have something to fall back on because when Tony Khan's stream turns into him pissing on your head, you need to You need to be able to go home and still make some money, still bring home the bacon, still put the chicken in and fry it up in the pan. I'm getting hungry. Folks, if you'd like to start a restaurant or any other kind of business where you sell things that people would like to buy, whether it be cooked animals that were formerly alive but have now been nullified, or whether it's just a product that maybe you make with your own two hands, or I don't know, sometimes I've heard that people sell their farts bottled up in glass bottles on the internet. I don't know, but I've heard the price is going up. Whatever you want to sell, the people at Shopify can help you find your customers because they have the number one checkout on the planet. And after all, you want people shopping, but more importantly, you want people paying. Because if they just come in and carry stuff off, you're not going to be in business too long. And if you're an online business, then they're going to theoretically have to just come to your house and just start boxing shit up and carrying it out. And you might not want that to happen. So Shopify will send people to your front door to stand watch and make sure that people don't come in your house and carry off all your merchandise. They're going to pay for this shit, by God, if they get it, because that's the Shopify way. Right, Brian?
Exactly what I don't know if I could say right. I mean, I agree that Shopify is great and they can help you, but based on what you just said, what exactly am I saying right to?
Well, you're just agreeing with me because everybody knows that Shopify is not only the home of the number one checkout on the planet, but also they boost conversions up to 50%. They keep carts from going abandoned. They feed and clothe them and find them new homes. And if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell wherever your customers are, whether it's on the web, in your store, in their various feeds of social consciousness, everywhere in between. You want to hear that sound. That sound means you're making money. And businesses that sell more sell on Shopify. They can take your ideas and concepts and they can build the whole thing out until you're just ubiquitous across the planet, from Maine to Spain on a choo-choo train or Bolivia to Bangkok. If you're going to bang a cock, let Shopify help you bang it. Upgrade your business right now.
What does that mean?
You get the same kind. Well, that means
no. You know what? Don't. I was asking facetiously. Don't answer that. Don't just keep.
It means, have you priced the banging of cocks?
I think we're talking about chickens. And don't be a chicken. Set up your business spectacularly so that you have a wonderful harvest once all those eggs come in with Shopify.
Yes, and you'll rule the roost with your cock. Upgrade your business. Sign up for a $1 a month trial period right now at shopify.com/JCE. That's all lowercase now. Make sure you do that. Elsewise, there's going to be some terrible punitive action taken against you. Shopify.com/JCE. Upgrade your selling today. Get a great platform, a wonderful checkouts, and they'll take any kind of money or trades, barters. Sometimes in the agricultural state, they'll take beans and corn and trade and then convert it to American currency.
They won't do that. Shopify, being they, will not be doing that. You could do that on your own and then set up your business with Shopify.
Well, yeah, you could sell the corn and the beans then. See? It'd be double dipping. Shopify.com/JCE, because that's where you know you're going to make some money, honey. Well, what in the world is going on in the Arcadian Vanguard network programming this week? Oh, boy.
All right in the middle of the Dynamite review. Hello, everyone at AEW. How are you today? This week on the Arcadian Vanguard Podcast Network, of course, listen to the wrestling news each and every day. Get your wrestling news devoid of opinion, nothing but facts, no clickbait, no paywall, just the wrestling news, wherever you find your favorite podcast, or, of course, directly from thewrestlingnews.com. Want to make mention of Shut Up and Wrestle with Brian Solomon, a look at Jim Londos. Hear it today at suawpod.com. And, of course, look for the show wherever you find your favorite podcast. And Stick to Wrestling with John McAdam. Continue their look 40 years back, 1985 in the WWF, McAdampod.com. wherever you find your favorite podcast. Stick to Wrestling with John McAdam. Of course, we're on Twitter at Superpodcast, Facebook, facebook.com/Arcadian Vanguard, and the 605 Superpodcast, the mothership. All right, there was a scream back there. But go through the archive, 605pod. I really felt that one. 605pod.com. Available wherever you find your favorite podcasts. The 605 Super Podcast. And thank you to everyone who's been listening to all the shows on Arcadian Vanguard.
The mothership.
Baby.
By the way, is that like, is the Arcadian Vanguard like some other things in Ontario, devoid in Ontario? You said they were devoid of opinion.
No, we have, the wrestling news is devoid of opinion, the broadcast that is only facts, and we actually have a very strong presence in Ontario. Thank you very much.
So it's better to be devoid than just void.
Depends on what you believe in. You know,
depends on devoid.
You could be a voidoid or you could be DEVO.
All right. Well, we are Devo.